Hey treasure hunters. Last week I asked which videos you wanted to see this weekend, and you answered loud and clear. The location of the hidey place, please. Adam 4 Blue Jacks. So today we're going all in. We're researching every clue, every Reddit thread, every YouTube deep dive since 2010 to try and crack the hidey place. So I picked for Jon Collins Black's tribute box for the Forrest Fenn treasure. Important context. This hide is not in a national park and not in Wyoming. That makes our search a little tighter. I believe the answer lies in Colorado, and by the end of this video, you'll see why I think that. Grab your map, your question mark folder, and let's dive. Forrest Fenn famously hid his treasure in 2010. It was found in 2020. Jon Collins Black created a tribute box and poem inside his book, There's Treasure Inside. He said he hid his box in the place he believed Forrest should have hidden his, which gives us a meta clue. We know from the trailer Box Hide Place is outside national parks, not in Wyoming, and tied to symbolism in Black's poem. Clues to find this particular box are found in a 24-lined poem. The poem was inspired by not only Forrest Fenn's poem to find his chest of gold, but also by Jon Collins Black's own experiences while searching for Fenn's treasure chest. It was known that in order to find Forrest Fenn's hidden treasure, searchers followed a poem that contained 9 clues. Those clues were believed by many searchers to be Where Warm Waters Halt, Canyon Down, Home of Brown, No Place for Meek, End Drawing Nigh, No Paddle Up Your Creek, Heavy Loads, Water High, and Blaze. Jon Collins Black's poem includes phrases similar to those found in Forrest Fenn's poem. Heavy Loads, Canyon Round, Brown, Home, Drawing Nigh, Blaze, Marvel Gaze, and even Warm Waters Halt. Jon said the first stanza of the poem implied that he indeed did hide the FF treasure box in a location he searched for Heavy Loads, Forrest Fenn's chest. This was said in episode 3 of the AT podcast. Is the white mark an omega symbol? In episode 3 of the American Treasure podcast, Jon talks about some of his search for the Forrest Fenn treasure chest. He mentions searching for a blaze and finding symbols, similar to those he saw in Forrest's book. He thought they might lead to Forrest Fenn's treasure chest. Those not familiar with the thrill of the chase wonder what those symbols were Jon was talking about. My thoughts are they were the omega symbols, which were noted and discussed a lot about in the Thrill of the Chase treasure hunt. They were shown in the back of that book. They were double omegas. Many searchers in the chase thought they could have been a clue, or even the blaze of that hunt. Between the 38 and 40-minute mark of the AT podcast, Jon mentions finding markings that he had been searching one area for quite a while, looking for Forrest's blaze, and came across this rock on the ground with carvings that looked like those in the Forrest book. He thought maybe the larger one on the rock led to smaller ones and maybe a trail to the treasure. Although he doesn't specify what the markings exactly were, I would think they were the omega symbols. What's interesting is Jon said several years later he revisited the area. We know he searched from 2016 to 2020. So several years later would maybe put that when he was hiding his treasure boxes or scouting out locations for them. He mentions when he went back that he felt the markings were naturally made. But is it possible that the symbols on the rock he saw way back when he later used for his hunt? Could these be the mark mentioned in the Forrest Fenn's treasure box poem? Could a white mark upon the seat be an omega mark or symbol? Or because the omegas in FF's book left an impression on him, he is the mysterious symbol in his book, the one believed to be his initials, shown in the front of the book. Is that the mark? The mark is similar to how the omegas were in Forrest's book, just placed without explanation. It is known this particular box will contain the olive jar, which was originally in the Forrest Fenn treasure chest that was found in 2020. The jar contains Forrest Fenn's autobiography and is highly desired by those who search for Fenn's treasure. After the Fenn treasure was found, items from that chest went up for auction. Jon Collins Black purchased the olive jar for around $46,000. He also purchased 3 other items from that auction. In the book, Jon does not specify all of what he placed in the box. He does say it will hold at least one of the additional items he purchased from the auction. Maybe it will include all of them. Facts on the Forrest Fenn treasure box treasure hunt. Hidden in the Rocky Mountains, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, or New Mexico. Not more than 3 miles from a road. Not so far off a path that you would get lost. Not buried, it is hidden. Will be difficult, if not impossible, to find in the snow. I looked for a location using these parameters. Forrest Fenn and Jon Collins Black's poems for a Colorado tribute box parameters we're using. Outside national parks, where Forrest should have hidden it. The same Rocky Mountain character, safer and legally clearer. Themes shared between both poems: cool water and warm water, canyon round, heavy loads, home of brown, or place where once was brown. Campers blaze a thinker's stone and a white mark. A golden bending stream. Top 5 Colorado search areas. Twin Lakes and Independence Pass, Leadville region. Why it matches both poems. Cool water flows to Lake Creek from snowmelt into Twin Lakes. Heavy loads and water high to old mining tailings and flume systems above 10,000 feet. Place where once was brown to a historic ghost mining camp of Brown's Gulch and Brown's Pass nearby. White mark shows upon the seat. A limestone benches visible from roadside pull-offs. Golden bending stream to Lake Creek literally bends east and glows gold at sunset. Easy 2-trip accessibility from the highway. Best spot, pullouts off Highway 82 between Twin Lakes and the first switchbacks toward Independence Pass. Buena Vista to Browns Canyon National Monument, periphery. Why it fits. Where once was brown to the direct word match with Browns Canyon. Cool water flows, canyon round, to the Arkansas River cutting through granite walls. Fenn's poems heavy loads equals historic rail and ore traffic. Water high equals whitewater sections. The monument is BLM/USFS, managed, not a national park, legal to hide. Look near, campgrounds north of the river put-ins, around Hecla Junction to a known camper's blaze. Ouray to the Red Mountain Pass, Uncompahgre River headwaters, why it fits the rolling highs and lows/canyon round imagery. Golden bending stream describes the mineral-stained Uncompahgre. Heavy loads equals ore wagons. White mark equals snowfield patches visible from the million-dollar highway. Numerous legal pull-offs just off the side of the road. Key clue. Poems I cruise along a road I know and park my car just off the side equals matches this scenic byway perfectly. Rio Chama headwaters, near Cumbres Pass, Colorado, New Mexico line. Why symbolic link to Fenn's Santa Fe heritage, where he should have hidden it. Cool water flows equals Chama River origins. Canyon round equals deep sandstone bends. Warm waters halt could reference where thermal springs meet the cool river near Chromo, Colorado. Outside any national park, yet still wild canyon country. Search focus, BLM land, west of Highway 17, forest pullouts with white aspen marks north fork of the Gunnison River to Paonia area. Why? Cool water flows from snowfields off the West Elk Range. Camper's blaze equals campgrounds along Highway 133. Golden bending stream literally describes this gold-toned river at dusk. Nestled all in dream suits the hidden valleys of the North Fork orchard country. Why last? Further from Fenn's core zone but matches poem rhythmically and legally. Most likely overall? Browns Canyon to Twin Lakes corridor, central Colorado. It satisfies nearly every shared line of the two poems while honoring Fenn's original chase, remaining outside national parks and retaining the alpine lake canyon and brown wordplay that both authors loved. So after all the posts, all the late-night Reddit theories, and all the parallels between Forrest Fenn's words and Jon Collins Black's tribute poem, we end right here, in Colorado. When you stack both poems side by side, the language starts to echo through the mountains. Fenn said, "Begin it where warm waters halt." Black shifts that slightly to, "Begin it where cool water flows." A mirror image, almost like he's telling us to start in the same geography, but move downstream, past the park boundary, onto public ground where the dream can legally live on, and the clues line up. Cool water, canyon round, heavy loads, place where once was brown, and that final reflection, the golden bending stream. That's Colorado all over. From the alpine curves of Twin Lakes to the rugged ridges above Browns Canyon, these are the places where warm water truly halts and cool mountain runoff takes over. They're the perfect blend of Fenn's vision and Black's tribute. If Jon Collins Black really did hide his hobnail box in the spot he believed Forrest should have chosen, then the most poetic fit isn't Yellowstone. It's here, somewhere between Leadville and Buena Vista, where the Arkansas River cuts its canyon, where miners once hauled heavy loads, and where every sunset still turns the stream to gold. That's the landscape of the poem. That's the hidey place reborn. So this weekend, if you find yourself cruising Highway 82 or the back roads of Chaffee County, pull off, listen to the wind in the pines, and remember the line that started it all. If you can mark warm water's halt, you'll bring it back full weight and dry. The chase isn't over.
Searching for a whisper in the pines. Mystery lurks in the shadow of the oaks. Legacy of treasure buried in lines. Legends wrapped in nature's unspoken jokes. Footprints fade in the morning dew. Gold hides beneath moss and vine. Legends lead to fortunes anew. In the breast of mountains stars guide the restless